Hello and welcome to the Elementary Unified Program. We are so excited to have you here today. For some of you, you may be already have begun part of this journey and had a few classes. For some of you, this is your first time in. Either way, the intention behind these videos is to try to support you with a big picture idea and an understanding of what this program means to you as an individual in your professional growth and how we have structured it to support you, because each of you are at different levels and different experiences, and that is fantastic. But we want to begin by introducing you to the key players of your educational journey as you go. One person who is not on this call right now is Dr. Hogan. Dr. Amy Hogan is amazing. She's the Dean of our School of Education. She knows the ins and outs of just about everything. I trust her wholeheartedly. So when you get to work with her, enjoy her experience and her, I guess, awareness of how to make this program best suited for you. We're going to individualize things as we go. Dr. Hogan floats back and forth between Arizona and Kansas because we have a campus down there as well. But you'll have some classes with her later in your journey. I'm Dr. Johnson. I started teaching in K through 12 back in the year 2000. Oh my, doesn't that seem like a long time ago? And I've taught music and English, social studies, language arts, and ELL, English language learners. I taught K through 12. Although all of them are wonderful, middle schoolers are my people. High schoolers just didn't quite connect with them because they have facial hair and they all looked older than me. And elementary kids really drove me a little batty because they always wanted to share stories and hug you and things like that. It's not my gift. So if you're a person who loves high schoolers or elementary kids, and Nancy's laughing, then God love you. I'm so excited for you. And that's what this program is all about, is getting you in the classroom in front of the students that fit you best. And it might take a few times to discover that, but I am so thrilled to be with you on this journey. And I'll be teaching some classes, but I really want to introduce the key main person in this whole crazy triad of instructors that you have, because Professor Smith is someone who's boots on the ground doing the real work in real time. And that's what keeps this program not only kind of caught up with the times, but something where she's giving you knowledge and information you could literally use the next day. Hello, Professor Smith.
Hi, my name is Nancy Smith, and thank you so much. And I am thankful that there are people like Dr. Johnson who will teach middle school, because that would not be my strong point. Mine is definitely with the elementary. I have been teaching for a really long time. I did take about 17 years off to raise our 5 boys, but they're all grown now. And so I am teaching first grade in the Olathe School District, and this is my 10th year. I am actually contemplating a change for next year, either going to a different building first grade or moving down to kindergarten. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going with that, but I love either one, both of them equally. I have been a Kansas candidate for Teacher of the Year for Olathe for elementary. I have also received the Presidential Award for Excellence in Science and Math Teaching. Science is kind of my forte, where all of my educational background is in English and language arts. I have really taken off since I've been back these 10 years into science. I've also been Agricultural Teacher of the Year. And when I came back to teaching, I already had my master's at that point, and I went all the way and got my 60 hours, but getting a doctorate isn't something that I'm interested in at this point, but I felt like I needed something more. So I did get national board certified. So I am a national board certified teacher. So if you ever have any questions about that journey or process, just ask me and I can help you along with that. But my role in this program is to provide the content area, kind of the hands-on kind of courses that you will take. And you will have a couple of courses with me where we will explore math, science, social studies, and the ELA kind of topics. And so I am happy to be here and excited to meet with you and work with you.
Yeah, so Professor Smith gives us a great segue into our next section, which is really giving you that big idea and picture about the courses that you're in and the people that are in class with you. So While you are in the unified elementary education program, you're going to be in class also with people who are seeking certification in educational leadership. They want to be a principal, or educational technologies, or curriculum and instruction. So it's going to be awesome because you have the insights and the perspectives of people who are really focused on something a little different than you. And I want you to take advantage of that. So let's get into how this program is designed. There are basically two types of courses, or two tracks, if you want to think of it that way. The one track is earning you your master's degree. Yay. This is where we dig deep. We get philosophical. We talk about theories. We look backward in order to make sure that as we move forward, things are better or improved for our students, for ourselves, for our peers. You work on your research skills. This is where writing an APA actually matters. And it allows you to practice those skills of having written words that sound academic and communicate research in an academic and clear way. We want that professional skills so that when we're writing for grants, or we're writing that email to someone, or we're talking with our superintendent, we have that academic background. It's not because we aren't writing things correctly now. This is just a different way of formatting or stylizing what we want to say. Then there are the content courses.
And that's where I come in. So as you are taking the content courses, we're going to be not writing papers as much as we are now applying what you learned about that into the actual world, and teaching, and with kids, and how you're going to bring those lessons alive in your classroom. So in elementary science and math, and arts and wellness, and the social studies, and the English language arts, you're going to be making up real lesson plans to use with real kids, getting experiences in classrooms, watching videos of classrooms, reflecting on things that you see, like, wow, that's great classroom management. That's a strategy that I would like to use in my classroom. Or the opposite, that might not fit with me. I think I need to pursue something different. So these classes look a little bit different in that we are not really going in the theory. We're just taking that theory, and now how does Bloom's taxonomy apply to the real classroom and working with real students? When you get down to the professional educator labs and the clinical practices, these are wonderful experiences for you. They are going to help you prepare for the tests that you have to take, the statewide or national tests that you have to take to get your teaching license. They're going to prepare you for your portfolios, let you have some time to work on doing those, and your student teaching. Your student teaching is where all of this comes together. You need the theory and you need the content in order to be have a successful experience at student teaching. So you're going to have all of those together.
Yeah, I love that you said that, because you're right. It takes both. We don't want to put you in a classroom just because you earned a piece of paper and you can write a lesson plan. We want to put you in the classroom with more of a deeper understanding of how to be an advocate for your kids, how to communicate what you need to be successful. And within the foundational and content courses, you get to kind of marry those two together. And these content courses sometimes meet on ground. And right now, when these videos are being made, we're currently meeting on Tuesday evenings. Not every Tuesday night, but if we do meet, we meet on Tuesday evenings. We really work with you. We would prefer that you be there in person, and your academic advisor can help walk you through what those options are. So don't panic. Don't let that be something that turns you away. But there's something about meeting in person and practicing those skills that builds your confidence being in the classroom. And one of the things as we kind of close our time together is that we both wanted to make sure that you were very aware and very conscientious of something we believe, and also the rest of the educational world holds tightly to, which is a phrase you'll hear often. Students have to Maslow before they can bloom. And within Maslow's technology, I said it wrong, Maslow's hierarchy, within his hierarchy, he justifies the fact that we can't ask students to care about an isosceles triangle if the child is wondering whether they have a place to live, if they have food to eat, if they feel cared about, if the clothing that they have, if they have social issues. We want to take care of the whole student. Then we want to jump to Bloom's taxonomy, which we'll talk about more later in a future video about lesson planning, where we're challenging their levels of thinking, understanding, and application of content. The reason that we bring this up at the end of this video is because both Professor Smith and I care about you as an individual. We care about what you're going through. We want to support you. And that's why we keep these cohorts fairly intimate and small. And that's why you're unified folks within the content area. That's the only people we'll meet with. But in the master's level, you get to kind of broaden who you're with. But we care about you and whether you are feeling supported, if you're having issues with housing, with job, with social things, with your health, with your spiritual life. We may not be able to fix everything, but we do want to have a chance to partner with you. So please communicate with us often. Reach out, even when you're in with Dr. Hogan. She is wonderful about responding to things, but we understand that not only our students in the classroom, but also you, our candidates for the Unified Elementary Ed program, also need this same kind of support. So as we finish up today, Instructor Smith, thank you for being with me, my dear. You're wonderful. I'll see you at the next video, and the rest of you, reach out to your academic advisor if you have any questions about your graduation and about your plan for your student success. Anything else from you, my dear?
No, I think that's it. I'm excited to meet you and work with you.
Awesome. Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye.